Hey Sarah, hey Chris. I'm Daniel Troughton, and first off, let me thank you for accepting me into the second round of auditions for the mentorship program. I'm super stoked about this, so let me just get underway and answer your questions. Okay, question number one. What are my career goals? I studied illustration back in 2007 and left my senior year in the world of children's books. That was my senior thesis. And I have been really confused since then. My interests are kind of all over the place. And I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about where the commonality between all those interests lie. And I keep coming back to characters. It's definitely what I'm always sketching in my sketchbooks. And I think overall, I just want to tell stories. I want to create worlds and characters that are tangible and believable and fun. Um, and thinking about that lately and being a member of the Oatley Academy for almost the last year and getting involved just in the community and listening to podcasts and interviews, I'm definitely leaning towards visual development and also being able to freelance for myself, whether it is book covers or book illustration, comic books. I grew up with comics and I love the narrative format, and it'd be really awesome to do work in that realm. Um, so yeah, and I really like the idea of working in a studio as well. Working with others and creator bigger projects that are just bigger than me and my art. It's really exciting for me. It's one of the biggest things from school I miss is just being in a big studio environment and feeding off the creative energy of my peers. So, yeah, overall, I want to make a statement with my work, and I hope I can get some direction through a mentorship. Question number two, strongest part of my work. I definitely think my line work is the strongest part of my work. In terms of just line quality, drawing, composition. I think I have a good grasp of the fundamentals of composition. Um, and I think I have a really good sense of what makes a compelling character in terms of costume, accessories, all the little, you know, things they carry. And, I love the idea that the way you present a character really shows people who they are on the inside and on the outside. And yeah, I'm really interested in social constructs, and I know this is kind of getting out there and maybe away from the question, but um, I think I have a strong sense of how people interact in day-to-day life. I witness it in my life, so I think I have a good ability of putting that all together and making a solid character. And on the flip side, for question number three, the weaknesses in my work. With all that said, in the last question, I think my weaknesses are definitely in terms of fundamentals. Like I said, I think I have a good sense of composition and line work, but I think my work really suffers in terms of um, color and light. I definitely struggle with making a unified piece, which is something I really want to be able to do. It's been really difficult for me over the last 7 years or so to finish a solid piece and have the color come together. Not just the color, but the mood it sets and whether or not it fits what I'm trying to say in the piece, and whether or not it fits the characters and the environment, etc. So yeah, definitely the balance of lights and darks, and just basically making everything in terms of color come together comprehensively. Okay, next question. How do I learn? I learn best through example. I'm a very hands-on learner, but also very visual. So what I'm trying to say is I learn really well seeing by example and then being able to apply that uh, physically, like when I'm drawing, hands-on, and then having a good back and forth relationship with the person I'm learning from, and the repetition of that, of seeing example and then applying it and then back and forth. So I hope that helps. Okay, last question. I know I'm running out of time. How do I respond to direct, tough love, constructive criticism? Um, I've experienced this a lot when I was in art school, and it's really hard at first, but I've learned that it is a very necessary thing to become a better artist, and I respond pretty well to it nowadays. I think it's necessary, and I bounce back from it pretty fast, and kind of get that fire started and want to apply it to my work and become a better artist. So I kind of prefer it. All right, that's it for my video interview. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really looking forward to what you think. And I apologize for the low lighting and the poor editing. I don't normally do video. So yeah, I'll hear from you soon. Thank you.